Hello, ladies. I'm just getting you up on my little tablet over here. Mhm. Which, what's going on with it? Ah. Oh, you know what I gotta do, guys? I have got to, give me a second. I haven't used this since we got the new Wi-Fi setting. I have to go in here and set my Wi-Fi for that because I haven't done it. So give me a second. Oh. I'm like, oh, I haven't been on this. So I wondering why it wasn't connecting. And now it's probably going to ding like crazy with messages going through. So we'll have to bear with me for that. All right, now it's connecting. Where is? Oh, it's up here. I don't know what I did here. I have, for some reason, I have some half screen. Ay, ay, ay. There it went away. There we are. Oh. Now I could see it. Wow, you could see a lot more of my desk. I have a new phone, guys, so it really like, woo. I didn't know how that was going to look. I have to make sure I keep my desk clean now. More. Hello and welcome. Let me know. Oh, hi, Diane. Okay, you're watching. Yeah, this new phone really expands it a lot, which is good, I guess. This is the card we're going to make. I'm going to let some people come in, but we're going to make this cute little card. And we're going to be using this fun set. It's called Easter Friends. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to get started and just talk about some of the stuff from, you know, the news and stuff that's going on. Right now, they are having a Savings and Blooms bundle sale. So anything that you see, this is 20% off. These bundles are all 20% off. And they even rebundled this one. This one they put in back together, so you get 20% off that too, because in the main catalog they're two separate. So if you missed out on that, you might want to grab that. At 3 o'clock I can get the retirement list today of what's going out in all the catalogs, and then when I mark up a catalog and all that, I'm going to come back on later that night at 5 o'clock, and I'm going to do a catalog walkthrough of all the discontinued stuff from both catalogs. Some of the stuff may be on sale and everything. So if you, like I mentioned before, if you like the blends and the in colors and you need them, grab them now because they're going to go like hotcakes. And yeah, so I just don't want you guys to miss out on that. The Wave bundle is, you can get this bundle now. or you can wait. It will be in the new catalog, but these papers in the gems will not. And these are absolutely gorgeous. So if you want them, you want to grab them now. And if a customer of mine or anybody, if you order from me in the month of March, you are going to get these 4 tutorials, and they all have to do with the Wave bundle. So if you want that, you better jump on and grab it. So that's what this is. Now, I just want to say we're going to be using a little bit of glitter paper, and this one here, I'll tell you, you might not have seen it. It's tucked away in this book, or this catalog right here. It's on page 67, and it's like a shimmer paper more, but it has a glittery effect, and it looks like glitter, but it's not all flaky like glitter, which is really nice. And in the catalog, it looks really blue, but here it does not. But I think it all depends on what you put it next to. If you put it next to something bluer, I think it looks a little bluer. And I'm using it with some mint macaron, or macaroon, however you want to say it, and it looks green. So I think it all depends on what paper you use it with. So we're going to be using this today. I also wanted to show you a cute little card that I made with this bundle that I did at my online workshop earlier this month. So this was a cute little card that we made. Now I put a little bow here, and some people in my class choose to put the brass butterflies around it, which looked absolutely adorable too. So that's a little option for you when you want to make this card. And this background I did with the butterfly mask set that you, let me see. I got mine all apart over here, so I'm just going to bring it out. With this little, yeah, because I've been playing with it. I did the background with the butterfly and flowers layering decorative mask. So that's how I did the background on this. I just put it down on a piece of paper. I used a blending brush or sponge, and I sponged it. And then I took a white gel pen after I put this piece down. And then I marked all these little dots, and it just made it pop right off. So that's the, I'll pull it up a little closer so you guys could see it, because I feel like my new phone is far away, but I don't know how to adjust that. We're going to go with the flow, and we'll figure it out before the next one. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. And let's see. So let's get started. I mean, I don't know what else. We'll put this stuff aside. So we have a standard piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and now we're going to score it in the middle at 4 1/4. I think you guys could see this. I want to make sure I'm in the camera. With this camera being so nice, that's one of the good things. If you're just jumping in and you could see if the camera's doing good, that's great. So now I'm going to score down the middle, and then I'm going to score a little bit on the score line. Now what you got to do is you got to put this at the 2 3/4 mark, because that's the halfway of the 5.5. So you're going to put it at 2 3/4, right? Yes, 2 3/4. And then we're going to take the cut pen, and on your little cutter, I'll show you here when I get it out here, there are little arrows, and those arrows tell you that that's the center of where the blade is. So if you bring this all the way up, the arrows up to where your little line that folds across, and I think I'm far enough, then you know you've cut that far enough. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to put your score line on the cut part now. And we're going to start down here, and we're going to cut up to that cut line that you put across, and use your little arrows. And if you stop too soon, that's fine too, because you can always I stopped right at where it was, but you can always go in with your scissor snips and snip it off. Don't get rid of this piece. We're going to use it. So there we go. So now we have the beginning of a little fun fold. We're going to get this cutter out of the way. We're going to bring in the bone folder. And we will crease this down. And then I've cut a piece of Designer Series paper, and this was from the rainbow set that was in the celebration. I still have a lot of this left, so I want to use it up. And so we will put some snail on this. And I thought it went really nicely with this paper. So we'll put this right down, just like that. And then we are going to go ahead and we can add this piece to this extra piece that we just cut off. And we're going to put this piece right on here. I got to change my blade, it looks like. I don't know. Okay. Put this piece right here. Okay. And now we're going to do some stamping. We're going to put that off to the side. The colors that I'm using are Mango Melody, Crumb Cake, and the Mint Macaroon color. So we're going to take and we're going to stamp our rabbit. And I'm just going to stamp him right in the crumb cake. And then I'm going to stamp him right on this little tiny piece of paper. Stamp him down, just like that. Ain't he adorable? Oh, I love him. And then on this piece, we're going to get the black out first. And we're going to get our greeting, the inside greeting. Outside, I'm having it say Happy Easter. One thing I like about these greetings that are in this bundle, they could work for lots of things because it says sending warm and happy wishes this spring. So you could put anything like hello friend, because there is a hello friend. These little bunnies would be cute for a little girl's birthday card too, or also a baby shower. They would be nice for a baby shower. Cute little ducks. And so now I'm going to use the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to stamp it in, or Mango Melody. I don't know why I called it Mango Melody. And I'm stamping the chick in it, and I'm going to stamp it. They'll get a cute little surprise on the inside. So we're going to stamp him. I thought that was so cute. And then we're going to grab our Mint Macaron, and we're going to stamp the grass. I'm going to stamp some right down here in the bottom, and I'm going to stamp one over just a tiny bit. Give it something down in the bottom of the card. And now we're going to get some blends out here. I am using the Daffodil Delight Blend Light, and I'm going to color right over this chicken. And I'm doing this kind of far away. I don't actually, you know, what I like about this camera now is I don't have to have it 100 miles away from me anymore. I got a new phone with a better camera so that I could share it better quality. So that's nice that it zooms out a lot more. And then I'm taking the Mango Melody Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to color in his or her little feet. And the beak. And that's all I did for that little guy. So we could put this on the inside of our card. I was having a hard time. I was trying to come up with a card, come up with a card. I was in here yesterday and I had stuff cut out and I'm like, oh. And then I was going to cut him out and everything. And finally, this is what I ended up with. Now for our little bunny here, I made him, if you could see here, I have him holding some flowers in his hand there. And so what I did was I took what is this color? This is garden green. Garden green? Yeah, garden green. And I am just drawing 3 little lines down from his hands. I just felt like it looked like he should be holding something the way his hands were like that. And before we add any of the other fun stuff, we can add this. Now I use liquid glue, actually. I think it sticks better to the paper, the shimmer paper. Kind of just like when we emboss something. Yeah. So now we're going to put this right on here. Takes a second to here, but once it's down, it's down. Oh, and I forgot, while I have it there, it's okay, I could still do it. Take the brush end, and I want it to look like the rabbit standing on some, what do you call it, ground here, like dirt or something. So I just scribbled a little bit of dirt on the bottom of that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add this to the card. And what I did was I lined the top of this up with the top of the white, and then I centered it, kind of like that. And I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to add it to the bottom half of your card. Just like that. And we're going to line this up with the top, kind of eyeball center it like that. I think it needs to go over just a touch, if it will. Oh, there we go. I think that's good. Press it down. Look at the back side to make sure you didn't get too much glue up on the top. And if you did, take your little eraser and erase it off, or you know, powder it. If you use some other type of glue, use like an embossing powder and powder it up. So there you go with that. Now we're going to add our little flowers. So how I did that was I have these little flowers. They're in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. They're called loose flowers. And I took 3 of the really tiny little ones. It's easier if you get your little pick tool and get them out here. I took 1 of each color. And put them there like that. I love these little flowers. I've used them quite a bit. And because I was afraid I was going to get too much glue on there, I put a little dab of glue on my mat. And my silicone mat, I'm going to dip this into my glue. And then I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to put it down. And sometimes it helps if you don't have a nail, then get another tool, like a piercing tool, or take the end of this, you can, to help you get the flowers off from the, take your pick tool. I just find this better so you're not making a big mess and having glue everywhere. So then we'll let that sit. While that's sitting, we're going to get out a scrap piece of white here. That one's not big enough. There we go. Oh, I dropped it. There we go. Got a scrap piece of white, and we're going to stamp the Happy Easter in the black Memento ink. Stamp it right like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors, which I must have put them all away. Excuse my arm. And I'm going to do the little fussy cutting around it because you all know how I like to do that. So I'm going to cut around. And this is a good one to do this with because there's so many fun letters that are tall and short, and you can go down in deep and then come back out. I love to do this. I do this a lot. If you are original around here, I guess you could say, or you follow me, you know that this is one thing I enjoy doing. And then I took a just a sponge dauber and then the mint macaron ink, because I felt like it was just a little too bright of a white. It needed something. So I'm dabbing it up all the way around, just like that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to glue this down. Well, I'm going to attach it down with my snail adhesive here. Attach that right there. And now it needs its little bow. So I ended up, I have so much of this gingham ribbon, and I'm like, I haven't even used any of it. And I'm like, I've got to get using this. I accidentally ordered like 2 spools of it back when the catalog came. 2 or 3, I can't even remember. Yep. So I'm making a very, very tiny bow, and I just do like bunny ears, you know, like you tie in your shoe, and then I just keep playing with it till I go back and forth on it. Then I'm going to get my little ribbon scissors, and I'm going to cut this way, and I'm going to snip it this way, and then I still play with it a little bit after that, after I snip it down, because sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, I have to. Then we're going to get the mini glue dots, and we're going to put 2 of these on here. And remember, everybody, if you're not subscribed to my page, please subscribe, like, leave a comment after the video down below underneath this video. Just say hi, say you like the card, whatever, and I pick a winner for the card that I'm making today. So remember to do that so you guys can get a chance to win the card. And then the last but not least, I'm going to take and I'm going to use these beautiful waves of rhinestones that you can get right now while supplies last. I think I'm going to have to grab some more because I'll tell you, I love them. And I put 3 of these on here to draw the accents around the card. And end up putting one way up there. And that is my card today, guys. I hope you really liked it. Oops, there's something on that one. I hope you enjoyed. And it's cute. It could sit up like this. And you could just, you know, someone can enjoy it, put it out with their Easter stuff. I know when I make special cards, I put them out with my Easter stuff. And those little flowers aren't very thick, so they will mail out nicely. Thank you, Diane. Yes, I thought it was a really cute bundle, and you don't have to use it for just Easter. This would be great for spring, you know, so if you buy it and you're thinking, oh, it'd be great just to thinking of you little card or wishing you well, and it's a cute little bundle for that. So, and it has another little duck, and this duck is so cute. It's like a little wobbly duck. It's kind of funny. So yeah. So I will be back on again tonight, like I said, at 5 o'clock with the new, with all the sales and stuff, and I'll be going through all that. So definitely check me back out here at 5 o'clock, and we will be live, and we'll be walking through all of that. So don't forget, after the video, leave a comment in the description box below and you'll have a chance to win. Bye-bye.